What is going on, guys? My name is Matthew, back with another video, and in today's video I'm going to be going over all three versions of the most OG map, Nacht Der Untoten, and determining the best version. I got this video idea because I went back and played original Nacht a few days ago, and then the other versions, and thought, objectively, which of these versions is the most fun? So that's what we'll be covering in today's video. Just a disclaimer, I am excluding Transit and Revelations Nacht because those are not standalone maps, rather parts of a bigger map. So now let's go over the ranking system. I have four main categories for this video: weapon selection, difficulty, how fun each version is, and the feel of each version. So the best version for each category will get 2 points, the second best will get 1 point, and the worst will get 0 points. If I feel that two versions tie, I will give them each 1 point and a 2 or a 0 to the other version if the other version is better or worse. So without further ado, let's just start off with the first category, which is weapon selection. For World at War Nacht, the weapon selection is pretty unvaried. On earlier rounds, most people use the Kar98K, Thompson, and double barrel shotgun, as those are all cheap and easy wall buys. You also have the flamethrower, ray gun, trench gun as more powerful guns in the box. Also, you have LMGs like the Browning and the MG42, which are better for camping and just iconic in World at War. Overall, most of the guns in the box aren't very good, as there are really no power weapons past about round 25. In Black Ops 1 Nacht, the wall buys are almost identical to the World at War version. In the box, the gun selection is the exact same as Kino, with guns such as the Thunder Gun, Commando, Galil, Python, RPK, HK21, and many other similar guns from Black Ops 1. Of course, you also have the ray gun. As a bonus, Black Ops 1 Nacht has Mule Kick, which allows the player to carry an extra gun, which is very useful because you can carry way more ammo. For Black Ops 3 Nacht, the wall buys are different from the other versions, with most wall guns being the same as most other Black Ops 3 maps like the RK5, Shiva, and Kuda. In the box, the guns are like the rest of the Black Ops 3 maps, with the traditional Black Ops 3 pack like the Haymaker, Dingo, Weevil, ICR, Dracon, Thunder Gun, and many others. Black Ops 3 also has Mule Kick. A big advantage for Black Ops 3 Nacht is the ability to have pack-a-punched guns on the map. With certain Gobagum, you can have a pack-a-punched gun, which is not possible on the other versions of Nacht. All three versions have different and unique weapon selections. I would say that the worst would go to World at War. It doesn't have a reliable weapon to kill the zombies in the high rounds, except for the flamethrower, but that strategy takes forever. The ray gun and other bullet guns on the map drop off in terms of damage, and most of the other guns don't feel very fun to use and don't really do enough damage. Black Ops 1 Nacht has the middle spot, mostly because of the Thunder Gun, which is a huge help on the map. Most of the other weapons are similar to the World at War guns, but most of them are slightly more powerful. Black Ops 3, in my opinion, has the best weapon selection on Nacht. It has all the traditional Black Ops 3 guns, which are much better than the older weapons. Black Ops 3 also features Pack-a-Punch and double Pack-a-Punch guns on the map, which are extremely important to high rounds on Black Ops 3 Nacht. Also on BO3 Nacht, you can get a Pack-a-Punch Thunder Gun, which has much more ammo than the BO1 version, so you don't have to trade it out nearly as often. So after the first round, Black Ops 3 has 2 points, Black Ops 1 has 1 point, and World at War has 0 points. Next, we have the difficulty level on each version. A perfect map has a difficulty that is right in the middle. A map that is too easy is boring, and a map that is too hard gets really frustrating. To start off, Black Ops 1 Nacht is by far the hardest. The map feels a little more tight than the World at War version and is much harder to train on. Also, Black Ops 1 has the modern zombie spawn and attack system, which is harder than the old system. With the modern mechanics, the zombies will attack you faster than in World at War, so training on a tight map is much more difficult. Also, World at War caps at 24 zombies per round, where Black Ops 1 zombies increases forever. This makes high rounds on Black Ops 1 Nacht much harder, as each round takes much longer to complete. The modern zombie mechanics make training on BO1 Nacht much harder than World at War. The only easy thing about BO1 Nacht is the Thunder Gun. The Thunder Gun will save you if you are cornered, but has one huge disadvantage: ammo. Since you can't pack a bunch of Thunder Gun on Black Ops 1, it only has 14 shots, or you can kill 14 hordes. This means that you have to trade out the Thunder Gun every 14 hordes from the box and hope to get it back again. All of these features make Black Ops 1 Nacht incredibly difficult. On the other hand, Black Ops 3 Nacht is way too easy. For starters, you can have a Pack-a-Punch Thunder Gun and 2 other double Pack-a-Punch guns. Also, BO3 Nacht has the Wonder Fizz, which means that you can buy perks on the map. Of course, there are also many perk-giving Gobblegums on the map too. Training on BO3 is perhaps map's the hardest, however, because of the Black Ops 3 zombie mechanics, the zombies will run and attack you much faster. However, the ability to have perks, pack-a-punch guns, and gobble gum makes the Black Ops 3 version way too easy. The best difficulty level for Nacht Der Untoten is on the World at War version. Even though there is no wonder weapon, perks, pack-a-punch, or anything like that, it is the zombie mechanics that make the map easier. In World at War, the zombies will not hit you until you stop moving. This means that as long as you are moving, the zombies probably won't hit you. Also, zombie spawns will cap at 24 zombies per round, so you only have to train the zombies once per round and slowly kill them with the flamethrower. These easy zombie mechanics balance out the lack of perks, pack-a-punch, wonder weapons, or gobblegums. For difficulty, World at War gets 2 points because it is still pretty tough, but is much more balanced than the other versions. BO3 gets 1 point because I feel that an easier map is better than a harder map, so BO1 gets 0 points. Next we have the fun and replayability of each version. To be honest, starting off on World at War Nacht is very boring. The zombie spawns are very far away and round 1 can take like 3 minutes, which is stupid for round 1. After this, round 6 through 10 can go quicker as you get more set up. After round 10, training on Nacht still becomes pretty tough but fun. The zombies cap at 24 per round, so you only need to train a horde once per round. You can go through the rounds quickly if you use the right strategy. Nacht isn't a map to play every day, but it is fun to play occasionally. For BO1, the gameplay is quite different. The zombie spawns are better than World at War because it uses the modern zombie spawn mechanics. Training on Nacht is way harder on BO1 because of the modern hit system. I find that I survive longer on World at War Nacht, and BO1 just makes me frustrated. Black Ops 3 Nacht is a very different experience, with so many OP things like pack-a-punch and double pack-a-punch, gobblegum, perks, and all that stuff that's not supposed to be on Nacht. It makes for a very fun but crazy experience. The high round strategy is different also, as training is much harder in a tight space in Black Ops 3, so generally people tend to camp in the top floor of Nacht. Black Ops 3 is very fun but also pretty crazy. I feel that Black Ops 1 Nacht is the least fun because it is the hardest by far. BO3 Nacht is very fun, but I don't think it is as fun as World at War, so World at War gets 2 points, BO3 gets 1 point, and BO1 gets 0 points. The final category for this video is feel. Even though Black Ops 3 Nacht is very fun, it does not feel like Nacht. It feels like just a simpler version of another Black Ops 3 map. Black Ops 1 Nacht feels like the original Nacht in a lot of ways, but nothing compares to the OG World at War Nacht. When you play it, it is just that OG World at War experience that you remember from all those years ago. World at War obviously gets 2 points for the feel. Black Ops 1 as a close second gets 1 point, and Black Ops 3 just not feeling like the OG Nacht at all gets 0 points. The final scores for this video are 6 points for World at War, 4 points for Black Ops 3, and 2 points for Black Ops 1, making World at War the best version of Nacht, which I completely agree with. If you disagree, leave a comment and we can discuss it. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Cannot wait for Black Ops 4 to come out. It is just going to be awesome, but I think that's pretty much it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.